going on, guys? This is DropThisBox, and I hope all of you guys out there are having a fantastic day today. And today is the day that I want to talk about Elf, because Elf is one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. And trust me, there's a lot of different Christmas movies to choose from, but Elf is just that one movie in particular that really stands out, because whenever I think about Christmas movies around this holiday season, besides the ones that I've talked about on the channel already, Elf is usually one of those movies that definitely comes to mind. And I can't even begin to tell you guys how many times I've seen this movie. Like, I know for sure it's definitely in the double digits. It might even be closer to the triple digits, because I've honestly lost count when it comes to how much I've watched this film when it comes to the holiday season every single year. And I don't just watch it once. I mean, I sometimes watch it twice, maybe 3 times, 4 times. It's just on all the time, and it's just really hard for me not to just sit down and watch it, because I just get a lot of joy when I'm watching this film. So it's going to be pretty fun just discussing the film overall within this video. So if you guys have anything that you want to say when it comes to Elf, be sure to let me know down below, and as always, we can talk about it. So one of the things I've always loved about Elf is how Buddy just radiates positivity. He approaches everyone he meets with this genuine excitement and belief in their goodness, even when they're not exactly kind to him. Take his dad, Walter, for example. Buddy knows Walter's on Santa's naughty list, but that doesn't stop him from wanting a relationship. Instead of focusing on Walter's grumpiness or rejection, Buddy sees him as someone who can be a good dad. That optimism sets the stage for everything that follows, and it's such a heartwarming reminder of how much a little belief in someone can do. And what's great about Buddy is that he doesn't just ignore the bad stuff. It's more like he chooses not to let it define his interactions. Even when the department manager is stressed and stern, Buddy's cheerfulness makes him soften. And it's so fun to watch, because it's not just Buddy being goofy, it's him showing how being kind and sincere can bring out the best in people, even in small ways. And what really sticks with me, though, is how Buddy doesn't try to change anyone. He just leads by example, showing love and kindness, and people naturally start to see things differently. It's a powerful message. Our attitude has such a big impact on those around us, and watching Buddy remind me that sometimes it's not about what people deserve, it's about choosing to see their potential. Honestly, it's just inspiring, because life does throw plenty of negativity our way, and it's easy to get cynical. But Buddy's approach shows that seeing the best in others isn't just about helping them, it's about building better relationships and creating moments of joy for yourself too. And Walter's story in Elf is such a great example of how seeing the best in someone can lead to real change. Because at the start, Walter's basically the opposite of Buddy. He's grumpy, work obsessed, and not exactly the warm father figure Buddy hoped for. But Buddy doesn't give up on him. He keeps believing that Walter can be a good dad. Even when Walter rejects him over and over again, it's frustrating to watch at first, I'll be honest, it was, but then you see Buddy's persistence start to chip away at Walter's tough exterior. And I just love how Buddy doesn't push Walter to change. He just keeps showing him love and kindness. Walter's transformation feels real, because it doesn't just happen overnight. You can see these little moments where Buddy's belief in him starts to sink in. By the time Walter decides to put his family first, it feels earned. It's a reminder that sometimes people just need someone to believe in them before they can actually believe in themselves. And what's so satisfying about Walter's redemption is how it doesn't just affect him, it changes his whole family. He becomes a better father, a better husband, and even a better person overall. It's such a feel-good moment, and it makes you think about how much of an impact one person's faith in you can have. Walter's story is one of my favorite parts of the movie, because it shows that no one's beyond redemption. It's easy to write people off when they seem too far gone, but Elf shows that with patience and love, even the most cynical people and actually surprise you. And one of the best parts of Elf is how Buddy's love for Christmas brings people together. For Buddy, Christmas isn't just about the lights and decorations, it's about the joy and connection it creates. One of my favorite scenes is when Buddy transforms the department store into this magical winter wonderland. It's not just about impressing people, it's about sharing that Christmas spirit and getting everyone to feel a little happier, even if it's just for a moment. What really makes Buddy stand out is how he sees Christmas as an opportunity to bring out the best in people. Even when others are stressed or cynical, like the store manager or Walter, Buddy's enthusiasm is contagious. Sure, people roll their eyes at first, but you can see them start to enjoy themselves. It's just a reminder that joy and kindness are infectious because they can turn someone's day around in ways you wouldn't expect. Then there's that big moment near the end where Buddy gets the whole city singing to save Santa's sleigh. It's such a perfect way to show how powerful positivity can really be. People go from being too busy or jaded to care to singing their hearts out and working together. It's cheesy, but in the best way, because it's a reminder that we all have the ability to spark that kind of change around us. And I think what Buddy teaches us here is that spreading cheer isn't just about the holidays, it's about finding ways to make others feel included and valued, whether it's through a kind word, a small gesture, or just showing that you care. And the idea of belief is such a big part of Elf, because at first, it's about believing in Santa and the magic of Christmas, but as the story goes on, it becomes clear that belief is about so much more. Buddy's belief in Santa is unshakable, and it's kind of a metaphor for how important it is to hold on to faith, whether it's in others or in yourself. Santa's sleigh flying on belief power might sound silly, but it's actually really touching way to show how much hope and positivity can achieve. And what really stands out to me is how Buddy's belief affects the people around him. He never wavers, even when people mock him or tell him he's being ridiculous. That kind of steadfastness is inspiring because it shows how much influence one person's beliefs can have. Walter, Jovi, and even the city at large all start to believe because Buddy refuses to give up. I especially love Jovi's transformation, because she starts off as this reserved, skeptical person, but Buddy's optimism rubs off on her, and by the end of the movie, she's the one leading the crowd in singing to save Christmas. It's such a cool reminder that belief isn't about being naive, it's about choosing to see what's possible and inspiring others to do the same. And for me, the big takeaway is that belief doesn't have to be about magic or fairy tales, it can be about believing in the good in people, in a brighter future, or even just in yourself. Buddy's story is a reminder that when we choose to believe, we open the door to incredible possibilities. So yeah, when you look at Elf, there's just a lot of strong messages that comes out of this film, because, you know, when you look at it first, you'd be like, okay, you know, it's just a funny Christmas movie, which it is, because there's a lot of moments within the movie itself that really makes you laugh. But when it comes to the point where you just really sit down and try to get a better understanding of exactly what sort of life lesson the movie is teaching us, it pretty much just shows us to try to see the best in other people and try to be like Buddy when it comes to that sort of attitude that he has, so he can bring everybody together. And that's just also another part of Christmas that is also very relatable when it comes to the film, is always surrounding yourself with the people around you that you love and that you hold close to your heart. So if you guys have anything you want to say about Elf, because trust me, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this film, be sure to let me know down below when it comes to your favorite characters, your favorite moment, you know, etc. so on. Just let everything out in the comments. And if you guys enjoy this video, as always, be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Facebook. All of that is located in the description below. Be sure to click on that bell for notifications so you guys are notified whenever I drop a video on the channel. But other than that, I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, whatever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, Peace out.